What is up, guys? Today the Barn Find Rabbit truck project gets real as we're about to cut this entire front end off, put a new one on, and the best part is I've never done anything like this before. This project felt very daunting to me, but thankfully these are some of the best cars to learn on. I jumped into this project by removing the old wrecked front end. Mark 1s came from factory with a ton of undercoating on them, which you see me wire brushing off. This revealed the spot welds underneath, which hold the front end of the car on. They follow the corners of the front end and are also behind where the front bumpers mount. Next, you see me using an air chisel to loosen that front end, which was stuck on there since brand new. This is a good technique, but you need to also make sure you don't damage the metal you're trying to save. This part of the project was not hard, but when we go to the passenger side, it gets a lot more interesting because that side was smashed. So instead of drilling out the spot welds, we have to go a foot back. I did some measuring, made a Sharpie line, and went to town with a Sawzall. Well, guys, no turning back now. That's slightly disturbing. So I got it all cut off here. Was pretty simple. Very awesome that this is square because we can base the other side off of that. So I'm really happy that this is all nice straight metal. There was some holes down here, patched that. There was a big hole here, so patched that also. And cut that. And we're gonna stick it on here and see if we can get this thing welded on here straight. I found this front end on Marketplace, which was the perfect donor because not only did it have all the parts I need, but I could also use it for measurements as I put the front end back together. Well, guys, welding is finished. The front end is on. This took way too long to get done, but I'm really excited with how it turned out considering it was my first time ever doing anything like this. So I didn't grind any of my welds, not because I'm necessarily proud of all of them, but that way I can show you guys exactly where I cut it and what I did. So basically, you guys saw in the beginning of the video there, this side over here, I cut it off with the Sawzall right there. This side right here on the frame, and this side we just did the pinch welds. Overall, I'm happy with how I did that, and it worked out pretty good. You can see here all the spot welds that I filled in, also just covering up some rust there. This here was one of the hardest things to do, so I had straightened the frame myself, and this was not quite right, so that's why you can see it's cut here to actually twist it down a little bit. So yeah, that was definitely difficult there, but overall pretty excited with how that turned out. You can see there filling in holes, which I have to get more steel because that's just an insane amount of weld to fill in there. Filled in more holes here, not really shaving the bay, but just trying to make it clean and get it looking real good. This side over here was also quite hard to do, so I used the bolt holes up here a lot for measuring, and I'd gone 1 inch over and cut down, and my cuts were all wavy and terrible with the Sawzall, so it did not line up very well, which is why you can see that I had welded it once here where it's a little bit darker there. That's one weld, and it didn't quite line up right, so I ended up cutting it the whole way a second time. And yeah, that whole side was very difficult, but I spent about 2 Saturdays of just cutting and welding, and I had ratchet straps pulling on it and to get it all to work. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Over on this side, you can see where I filled in some holes here. Just yeah, cut straight down across there. On the inside here, this is actually, so you got the outsides and there's actually an inner liner going through here. So for just some extra support there at the frame, put a little bit thicker piece of steel here just to hold that all together. You guys can see I wire brushed a lot of the undercoating off just from factory to just put that stuff on so thick. So got it off there. So that's smoother, and also so you can see that there's not rust there. You guys have seen what my green truck looks like. It is just gone, and so that's what makes this truck so valuable to me, just the fact that it's not rusty. It was stored inside for 25 years in a barn, so pretty cool that even though it is from the north, that it's not all rusty. So we're gonna clean it up some more. This undercoating is absolutely awesome. Really recommend this stuff, and I'll show you guys. It goes on really smooth. I need to get all this bare metal cleaned up because I don't want it rusting, and it's time to get this thing out of here. We'll sit it another side in storage. It's been in here for several months, and I got updates coming on the rest of the vehicles, so it's time to get a little bit of work done on those because yeah, we got some fun things coming. So we'll finish out this video here. I'll get this cleaned up and we'll see how it looks. Well guys, this video took way longer than I expected and really pushed my skills. I'm happy to have it done, but it was also a really fun and rewarding video to make. A little bit different video than I normally do, just zoomed out over about a 2-month span, just going start to finish on the project. So let me know what you guys think. I got some other big projects on this and other things coming up, so let me know what you guys think about that kind of style. You may have noticed I took an extended break from YouTube, tried to be on social media less, just over the holidays and over the last month and a half, and it's been really good. I really encourage all people to do that. I notice I have much more time, and it's just really good to rewind and just focus on life in front of you. And that just got me thinking, you know, what the things in life matter, you know, building new skills, having fun doing stuff like this, and more importantly, spending time with family and friends, and making sure that your life is at peace with God. Those are the things that matter. And I just wanted to take a minute just to thank you guys. Because of that break, this is my first video of 2023. Just thank you guys for the support. You guys are the reason I do this. Just the many, many friends that I've met just through YouTube and Instagram, which I kind of frown on just having internet friends, but actually the fact of how many of you guys I talk to regularly, and you know, I see at events, and that's just what it's all about. That gets me fired up, and so just thank you guys, and I'm just looking forward to more friendships and getting to know people better. I cannot wait to show you guys what we got coming up. You guys can see the garage is absolute construction zone and disaster, but we're getting things set up so you can do much bigger and better things. In an upcoming video, I'm going to show you guys my first ever sponsorship, which that's really wild. So that's cool. We got Mark 1 Madness highlights coming out next video. We got parts for this beast. We got some really cool parts for the Corrado sitting in the next bay, which I'm really stoked. It's about time to have that thing running again. So just thanks so much for the support again, guys. Hit that thumbs up button before we go, and we'll catch you next time for some more Volkswagen fun. Peace!